guys, we are back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications. So, unfortunately, it looks like Doechii paying homage to Nicki Minaj has caused a ruckus and she's receiving backlash. A lot of fans are saying that she's plagiarizing, that she is outright copying Nicki Minaj because she put out her collaboration with Jenny. And, you know, a lot of the barbs are not too happy about it, saying that her verse sounds similar to what Nicki Minaj did many years ago. Now, here's the thing. A lot of these female rappers, you know, copy Nicki Minaj's flow. You know, Cardi B, Doja Cat, Ice Spice, Megan, they've all have done it. I don't understand why people are such in an uproar of Doechii doing when all the other female rappers have done it. And I feel like she has openly admitted that, you know, Nicki Minaj is her inspiration. She has admitted that publicly, so I don't know why people are shocked. Now, what I don't agree with is when people are saying that Doechii is the new queen of rap. You know, now people are saying that she's the new queen of rap. There are people online saying that they had stopped standing Nicki Minaj and becoming a fan of hers once Pink Friday 2 dropped. That because they did not like Pink Friday 2, they feel like Nicki Minaj no longer has that spark, that fire in her to create magic. Now, I liked Pink Friday 2. I'm still listening to a lot of the different songs on that album. Let Me Calm Down. I'm listening to R&B, Barbie Dangerous, Pink Birthday. That's one of my faves. I don't really feel like that album was trash. It just didn't get the recognition and it wasn't critically acclaimed like Doechii's album. And I think that's why people are, you know, dragging Nicki Minaj because they feel like, you know, it wasn't better than Queen. I feel like that's the general consensus is that Pink Friday 2 was not better than the album Queen, lyrically or sonically. But I like Pink Friday 2. I don't know why people acting like that album is trash. But Doechii is not the queen of rap. Okay, she's not even a princess. Doechii is very talented, but to be the princess, you at least gotta sell something. Okay, and that's why we have Doja Cat, because she's one of the most successful female rappers in the game, who can sell, but she's not lyrical. Okay, that's the only box that Doja Cat doesn't check. She can perform. I've seen her live. She can perform. She can sing. She can dance. She can produce. Okay, she could really spit if she really wanted to. I don't think she wants to, but she could really spit. She sells, okay, and she stays out the way. She stays out the drama. So she's the current princess, in my opinion. I also feel like Doechii low-key copies Doja Cat too. I don't feel like she just copies Nicki. I feel like she copied a few different artists. I feel like she copies Doja Cat. She copies SZA a little bit. When she do the singing, What It Is, Boy, I think that's the name of the song. That sounds like SZA, okay? So she just doesn't copy Nicki Minaj. She copied a few different artists. I feel like, you know, maybe she's going through an identity crisis or maybe she's struggling to find her sound. That could be an issue, but it's not just Nicki she do that to. She do that to a few different artists. Now, Riri is still covering up her baby bump. She was spotted on her birthday with this ugly-ass suit. I don't know why she was dressed up as ASAP the colorist lawyer. I guess to keep him out of jail, she gonna dress up as a lawyer. But this suit was dumb ugly. Okay, this ain't ever gonna be in style. But she was spotted with, you know, her little baby bump. I really do think Rihanna's probably gonna have a kid. Okay, I don't care what nobody says. Because at the end of the day, she says she wanted another child, and clearly she don't care about getting a ring or not. So she wants another child. Allegedly, she's hoping for it to be a girl. And I think that the reason why she dressed the way she do is to cover up the baby bump, okay? She cannot fool me. But there are reports that Riri is planning on stepping back into music after Camel Face has helped her and ASAP stay out of the clink, stay out of jail. She is stepping back into music. It was reported that Rihanna is stepping back into her Queen Bee bag, and she is planning a residency up to 6 concerts at the London's former Olympic Stadium in early July, beginning July 4th. Riri also discussed new music in her Harper Bazaar interview. She said this much time away from music needs to count for the next thing everyone hears. I have to show them the worth is in the wait. I cannot put up anything mediocre. After waiting 8 years, you might as well just wait some more. Wow. So does that mean music is coming soon or not? Because she said people might have to wait a little bit more for some music. But she said it's going to be worth the wait. I don't think it's going to be worth the wait, in my opinion. No shade. I think it's probably going to be just like when she put out Black Panther, them 2 songs on Black Panther soundtrack, and they were kind of mid. I think it's going to give that. No shade to Riri. And I also think she's only doing shows in London, her little residency, because she don't want to compete with Queen Bee, because Queen Bee can do 40 stadium shows and gross 500 million. Rihanna probably going to sell out, them 6 shows, but will she sell out a full stadium world tour? We don't know. Okay. Now, moving on from that, Bach and Bitter gets another major co-sign from Vybz Kartel. He said that Bach and Bitter and Lil' Kim are his favorite female rappers from New York.
New York rapper, female, is Cardi.
Cardi B.
Cardi, no,
she has to come to your wedding. She has to come to your wedding.
You know who's, I invited her. Yeah. You know who's my second favorite rapper?
On the red carpet.
And this is going to be crazy. If you don't understand the generation I grew up in.
Let's go.
You know who's my favorite female rapper?
I know who you're going to say.
Lil' Kim.
I know. Oh, yeah, of course. I can see that.
Yeah, look.
Lil' Kim and Biggie Bad. Jesus, the notorious, just please us with your lyrical thesis. We just...
So in your wedding, you would like Cardi B and Lil' Kim to come out?
No, if Lil' Kim comes, that's the ice, bro. That's the ice.
Okay, so like, look, you got a reception.
I know,
right?
You can do it.
What, your wedding?
You can get Lil' Kim to come.
Happen.
I can make it happen.
And Cardi B.
So Cardi B and Lil' Kim have officially been invited to Vybz Kartel's wedding. Not Nicki Minaj, though. But he did say that he has a collaboration coming with Nicki and Cardi B.
On the Cardi B Cartel collaboration, and I have one with Nicki too. So new music, 2025 is going to be hot, right?
Yeah, new album coming out, 2025.
Now, here's my thing. Why won't Vybz Kartel ask Lil' Kim for a collaboration? Okay, since Lil' Kim is your favorite rapper of all time, ask Lil' Kim to be on your album. Don't harass and bother Nicki Minaj. A lot of these artists like to use Nicki when they want to chart, but they fave supposedly is Lil' Kim. So if Lil' Kim is your favorite, have 29 and 28 Faces be on your album and leave Nicki Minaj alone. I know Vybz Kartel is a legend and icon in the game, but I just feel like a lot of these people try to use Nicki to chart, and then they pay her dust afterwards. I just feel like, when is Lil' Kim gonna get her recognition? Okay? And the Vybz Kartel and Cardi B collaboration probably gonna flop. And that's really no shade, because Cardi B been putting out collaborations and nobody's been really checking for Cardi B like that. And the thing about Cardi B, she don't have the momentum. The momentum for her album has been lost. The momentum for a hot single. Nobody's really wanting to give Cardi B a collaboration like that, except the older generation that just need anybody. But like the younger artists that are hot in the game, the Doechis, the Doja Cats, the Lil Babies, they're not really checking for Cardi B like that, because she's been flopping. So I really don't understand it. Now, moving on from that, Blue Ivy has won Outstanding Character Voiceover Performance for the 2025 NAACP Image Awards. She is now a 3-time NAACP award winner. She won 2 Soul Train awards. Really? Wow. 2 EBT awards, a Video Music Award, and she also is a Scammy Award winner. Wow, Queen Bee and Camel Face not playing around. Blue got all these awards and she don't even got an album out. Wow, that's crazy. Imagine when she become a pop star in the next few years and she take Chloe Bailey's spot. What she gonna do? She gonna be selling like 200, 300,000 first week. So congratulations to Big Blue Ivy. Not only that though, Queen Bee took home some awards too, okay? She won Outstanding Female Artist and Outstanding Album for her history-making project, Cowboy Carter, at the NAACP Awards. And then she also was nominated for Outstanding Soul and R&B Song for 16 Carriages. So congratulations to Queen Bee. She took home 2 awards that night. Now, Walmart Beyonce, bring that ass here. We got to give you Donkey of the Day, sis. What is this? Walmart Beyonce and Columbia Records accused of exploiting songwriters' contributions in lawsuit. Wow. It's not starting off a good year for Walmart Beyonce. It has been reported that Walmart Beyonce is being accused of not paying a songwriter-producer, Melvin Moore, professionally known as The Four Rest. I don't know what that means. But he contributed to her Trouble in Paradise album, which was a flop. Just to put that out there. In the lawsuit filed February 20th, unfortunately, Moore accused Walmart Beyonce and her labels, Columbia Records and Parkwood Entertainment, of deceptive business practices, including withholding payment for his work on 3 songs that appeared on Walmart Beyonce's 2024 project. The songs were Favorite, Same Lingerie, and Might As Well. In particular, the lyrics and narratives were derived from intimate and real-life situations reflecting Moore's relationships, emotions, and personal struggles. Moore outlines how Walmart Beyonce and her label failed to seek permission from Moore to commercially exploit his work and also failed to engage in good faith negotiations with Moore prior to the commercial release of these songs. Moore claims he did not receive proper professional writing credit and that he was not compensated. The lawsuit includes multiple mentions of ways which Walmart Beyonce and the label promoted the music without Moore's credit on the songs. Wow. Now, Walmart Beyonce, this is unacceptable. I can understand if you were still in hit records, but those songs, Might As Well, Favorite, Lingerie, or whatever the other song was called, those were flops. And, no shade, that last project you put out wasn't even a good project. Okay, you could have kept Trouble in Paradise in the stash. Okay, so you're receiving Donkey of the Day. It's one thing to steal hit records like Queen Bee has done, but you're stealing flop records. I wouldn't put those songs on the project. So I don't even understand why you would do that. Now you got a lawsuit and you're probably going to have to cough up millions. Now, what I suggest you do is ask Queen Bee to loan you the money, because clearly I don't know if you're going to win this in court. If he has receipts that you stole lyrics from him, you're not winning, okay? Unless Queen Bee and Camel Face pay off the judge. But with that being said, I think you should ask Camel Face or Queen Bee for the money and pay this man off, okay? And I believe Tiffany Red put you on blast for doing the same thing, okay? You too busy prancing around town with Burna Boy. You need to pay your songwriters. You doing all of that, you don't even have no hits. Now, moving on to Lisa, the Culture Vulture from Blackpink. She announced that she got several collaborations coming on her album. I think it's called Alter Ego. And to be quite honest, she got a lot of black features on here. I'm noticing that. She got a collaboration with Future. She got a collaboration coming with Megan. It's called Rapunzel. And then she got a collaboration with Tyler, who we don't really know is black, but she says she's colored and she does appeal to the black demographic. And as we know, she did a collaboration with Doja Cat and Ray. And even though Doja Cat and Ray are biracial, they appeal to the black community. So to me, it seems as though Lisa is using the black culture, because I find it to be very interesting that you got mostly black people on your album. Interesting. Now, moving on from that, Champagne Thickums and Party Next Door, Some Sexy Songs, earned 205.1 million streams its opening week on Paolify. It becomes the third biggest opening for the year so far. Now, GNX, when it came out, it earned over 363 million streams its opening week on Paolify. It was the biggest rap streaming week of the year and the seventh biggest of all time. Okay. Now, let me know if you feel like Party Next Door or Champagne Thickums flopped. I wouldn't consider it a flop, but that's not great considering Champagne Thickums and Party Next Door had 21 songs on their album, and then Kung Fu Kenny only had 12. So that's not really that great, okay? But I wouldn't consider it a flop. Now, if they only did like 50 or 100 milli first week, then I would consider it a flop. But I don't think it's a flop. Now, Party Next Door and Champagne Thickums, Some Sexy Songs for You, is expected to go number one and sell 248,000 first week. But the thing is with Champagne Thickums and Party Next Door, I feel like a lot of those songs are not going to stand the test of time. There was no song, in my opinion, that was even better than Luther on that album. There was no song there that was better than what SZA and Kung Fu Kenny did. Okay, no shade. So I feel like, no shade at Champagne Thickums. He puts out a lot of microwave music, like music you can listen to for like a day, and then it doesn't always stand the test of time. That's how it feels. He never used to be like that. Like, Champagne Thickums used to put out classics, but I think because he puts out music so frequently, he gets a little bit lazy, and a lot of the music that he puts out, he don't write. So it's almost like he's just doing it because, he got that contract with Universal that he got to fulfill. Now, not only that, Kung Fu Kenny becomes the first artist to have multiple songs sell over 1 million units each in the U.S. in 2025. Okay? Not of all time, but in 2025. Luther, Not Like Us, and TV Off have all sold 1 million units in the U.S. And I think Not Like Us is probably like 8 million times platinum. He about to go diamond with that disc record. So congratulations to Kung Fu Kenny on that. Now moving on to Bottom Nas X. Bottom Nas X come to the front of the congregation. He decided to post and use the barbs. This is who's really using the barbs. He talking about dedicating the Hot Box era to the album that changed me, aka he will be copying Nicki Minaj and pandering to the barbs. This is who you really need to watch out for, because wasn't Bottom Nas X dissing Nicki Minaj during the hate train? Wasn't he doing that? I could have sworn he did that after he was a barb and had a barb page, and then he tried to apologize and double back, but Nicki Minaj was like, nah. So Bottom Nas X, you are receiving Donkey of the Day. Stop trying to pander to Nicki Minaj. You better open up them booty cheeks and start going back to sleeping with executives to get that payola that you desperately need, because you've been flopping for the last 2 to 3 years. Okay? Don't use Nicki. Use that throat. Okay? That's what you need to do, because Nicki's not going to save you. Go back to sucking D to get them accolades and pay number ones. Don't come over here to the barbs and Nicki Minaj, okay? So Donkey of the Day to Bottom Bussy, Bottom Nas X. But anyway, I got some hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in the description. Have a great day.